Yate say obodu. Yate say opase yetu bampani Mahama. Ade boni be na aba.
You are reducing the office into disrepute. You are lowering the. I can bring this action. It doesn't matter. So if Akufo-Addo was here and he was doing this type of thing, because a lot NDC for be say Akufo-Addo mre no anye Mahama buy na be we say don't do politics.
Na petition we the better na petition we dey call parliament. Ama parliament akoye ye na no. Wabra parliament NDC for na doors ho. Abusia for mo he betima yi. Say opeso yi Mahama free ho. Ye nyini free ade so because Mahama enioma awoye na ni nye ho. Galamse ni ade. Ni petition no bi ka ho awu mu. Na mo hwemu a wo de call parliament ya. E betima possible. Wabra parliament nyina ye NDC for. Anyway, yenkotie ya lekonti a wo ye petition lawyer oye board pa o.
Yate say obodu. Yate say opase yetu bampani Mahama. Ade boni be na aba.
Inye boni a efa omampani Mahama ho ankasa efa dibia no.
Okay.
Say odi kan kai na. Ye mo bia adwuma from omampani to that order. But Ghana mrasa shisha bibia pepepe. To ko article 51. There shall be a president of the 57. There shall be a president of the republic who will be head of state and the commander in chief. Article 58. He will exercise executive authority to do whatever it is. Article 69. It is subtitle removal of the president, which means mbrano as of mining himself. President Bibeba bet me afum, and a president Bibeba not dream bet me. Ahana kakra na say yare na bibin 20 year adwuma e ba ne sa yenko 69 yen fa ne ntunu free ho na ye hwe galamse a ekoso ya ebinim ye demonstration ebinim ko radio interview ebinim ye conferences me so me lawyer and am ahwe mra ekuta no and am ehu say article 31 on emergency powers e kire say Ghana ha bibi ebesi nipa kuo bi ana nipa bi pese o ye bibi a sa de na obey no anana mono betu no ebema ekrobi kan kwa na ye die enko yie a say declare state of emergency. That is, if an action by a person or group of persons seeks to threaten the life of a community, the essential life of a community, then we must declare. E ensure asem na ye ka ho asem ni e asase a ye duaso enuba edididi e na ye ka ho asem nti if ensure ye nom ene asase ya yeduadua enuame aso na enuaba yedua no obi anim say mercury na me scientist but scientists nika say mercury we e kwa asase ni mu a 50 years and beyond na was asase ni
the heavy metals
nti me no ka say me aba ene 2025 for 50 years ka ho 2075 ena say bibia kwa asase ni ma be den asase ne ho be yin no na say akwala ya wo ne a we 2 years 3 years me no de yanyin ye don't pay more ayedin akwala 2 years a obenyin obedi menken bedi tomatoes ebedi kontomre ene ne body no system na yin odi 15 years no gina we say Ghana ni akwala ye healthy eso akwala ye mercury no gina ho no nti asam na ekoso no e asam kese and I mean fi say omampani and declare state of emergency ema ye put a freeze. State of emergency is simply to put a freeze. No be able to say, hey, sisi ado mampenya akasa o wakane ho. I say ha obi kwabna takwa ha me system takwa. Inti minim sa nyoma wi. I say ha yenko ha. State of emergency no specific areas. Christian Council, Chief Imam Office, National Peace Council, CSOs. Obi akasa. So it's not the entire country. So takwa crown obey state of emergency ya. Nya takwa market. Takwa market bibi enko so takwa market. People will go to market. But those particular areas that you need to place the emergency, people will know. Na yen freezy, na bibi enjai. 6 months, 7 months, obia who se bia adubro. Na afino, and she said that why say, okay, we no omo yen ye won bench you home because you hear gold, no. This is what we are calling for. So that the state of emergency will freeze the activities. Number 2, I am very scary. Yefa apomodin krantonchen, kidney, ne, skin disease, ne deformities. Yefa nentonchen. Issues of rebellion. DR Congo. And then many about Oya Kwalana oti DR Congo. When you still omokun.
Yes.
I was diamond go no manama. So they started
cutting people's hands.
You understand?
Long sleeve and short
sleeves. And it is the fight for resources. It is a at the two started yan muye, they and 2 1 more, they allow it if it becomes bigger, it will get out of our hands, which is very serious situation. And then I'm afford to me the drones, air warfare. If we sit down and Galamseyers become sophisticated, and now they acquire drones, they will not physically stand to fight our law enforcement agencies. They'll be fighting them with drones. It's a very important matter. President say on your state of emergency there. Maybe if he say the presidential oath now or swear to no or breachy, because the oath says that I will dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the citizens of Ghana. If health calamity, a citizen ecosystem for ya, mami we ubiatinenka, awula sewa. They are very angry and they simply say that we have existential threats. And what that simply means is that say in tuana moa ochinebino omani ekono yeah sisi etimuno yebebre but intima bebre more.
Before you continue, man penny say and you say declare nemum enunkoye last resort say because say ye bibiana amfa na yakoho ya the state of emergency no aba on car say on declare state of emergency.
That is where the problem is. And I've just mama o insunsua ya dia ebano. So if President Mahama says that yendu hoye mercury, any heavy metals, eco contaminate your soil, any yensua, will it take some few hours, days, or it will have time for the president? It will match with the president. Mercury now, and now heavy metals now eco assassin na eco 50 years a month a criminal. A bit na ho, nani Ghana man penny ako marching. Oh, Ghana's president says let's go slowly. So Mercury, I'm also entering the soil slowly. It doesn't work that way.
He says he's fighting.
What fighting?
Or you saw other means, other methods.
Most of the plans out there is what former President Akufo-Addo put in place. There were a lot of task forces. There were a lot of bans in some areas. It's the same modus we have applied, and it's not working. And where we are moving towards my Ghana's most beautiful other. And one of the judges, one lender, not in Finfino. Girls no mienu bako Asante girl no sika obeya ba galamsey. Now the other girl from Northern region Asaki also be also be about something about the lands and how we are polluting the land, how we are putting away our culture to even protect ourselves. Sister no Edunu Swa, she was very clear that this thing these girls are doing is a serious national issue. And if we don't take Galamsey seriously, we will pay for it dearly. I'm quoting her word. Ghana will pay for it dearly. Minioba if we joke, we will pay for it dearly. It is a president can say, we are not ready for that. Freeze activities. When you freeze activities, everybody now knows that it's a no-go area. And then the measures we are talking about, put them into place. Western Regional Minister, Honorable Joseph Nelson, I am a classmate was his form. Land Minister, Eko Ekuonaba Nesono, Mitiomu, another sister station. And my classmate expressly said that we need to have presence here and comb the place 24/7. I'm quoting my classmate, the Western Regional Minister's statement, that we need to have presence here. That means we need to have presence on the Ankobra and comb there 24/7. What does that mean? Which means I'll say to me, waha. Now, if you have to be there 24/7 and comb the place, under which legal principle are you going to be there? Under which potent legal law? It's not under state of emergency. So we know what we want to do, but we are not applying the right measure. And that's the problem. This NAMOS and whatever they are doing, what is soldier for Kaho? Under normal circumstances, to deploy the military, if it's police and forestry, prison for fine. But to deploy the military for internal activities, you must go beyond a certain legal potent. And that should be a state of emergency. Even that NAMOS together with the military in Ukraine, if you test the law, it could be found wanting. But you have added them. So place an emergency. Then let's know that it's an emergency. Deploy the forces that are needed. Then citizens will know that it's very important. On 22nd September, Yebra Sekun Kruma, former president Kruma Eba, all Kano, also only one or two military officers, he wanted to understand. Because I need to quote me petition with Seku smoking, a woman speaker, kind of say, I've quoted Seku. Seku was clear that he's talked to some military officers, and it's not like when they go in, they are going to shoot and kill. But when there's a state of emergency, then they are empowered as the military to do what is good. And then he gave a caveat that Namum Sewunim Sasha for Abaha Bedijuma Abomine Hobine. And recalcitrant citizens go in there and they go and face off, and there's a casualty, is part of it. And I agree. Hey, what's on a pa, Ubejuma, Kakabia no bidi. Mr. Lawyer, Ube Famina Mekoye Juma, Kakamia, Obian Jamaica, and I made a meeting baby, especially litigation lawyers, no, you're corporate, you're commercial, and you know, Obiame fire, we are not paid. If I'm not doing a case for somebody and I don't have money, I'm around. But who, if you say, you go onto the river bodies, go into the forest, and you now 33 million citizens, your life into a serious health calamity. You are a recalcitrant citizen. And if under a state of emergency, you prove to be a recalcitrant citizen, a man must be capable of bearing the responsibility of your own consequences. Mama Yen Tracy argument, to let it look like, they will go and shoot and kill people. Then we, the same citizens, we are crying of a disease and we are not ready to take the medicine. I also,
you are fasting and crew. Yes, me and Cassia Ubisu. I made us say, as some of our diseases, Galamsey fuel rising kidney and liver diseases, government and hospital pharmacists association, GOPSA, and they are issuing this warning. As say, Galamsey now you can't see because of this. Heavy metals na ekwasa sim ye deputy efudie so ye de num nso no bi ye de bi no aduane di no ama kidney diseases ni liver diseases ekosro. And in your petition ma hu say obobo empanifo bi nsem o mo kan during the elections and make a campaign prior to the 2024 elections for na omo ekeka these people that you mentioned so omo ba power omo show bibi kire say omo nyina e fight.
But they have shifted their position, they have made a U-turn. Sami Jemfi, let me consense you. Not that chair of mine, any we are suffering na. O kasano can't say that. A bedroom baby there any year and show craft and show binum. That was a good principle. That's what we all stood for, and we all disagreed. The President Akufo-Addo said no, you also here. President Akufo-Addo no said I hear the beto coin so no. Say or so and petition we know I could have still brought it. Petition we know I'm based on the law. The grounds of which you can remove president, 69(1), A is a president who breaching the presidential oath of protecting the well-being of the people. 1B, if the president brings the office into disrepute, contempt, or ridicule into the president. Now, now you are reducing the office into disrepute. You are lowering the office. I can bring this action. It doesn't matter. So if Akufo-Addo was here, and he was doing this type of thing. Because a lot of NDC4B say, Mahama don't do politics. We all supported the NDC so that we can let NPP understand that your money can MP. Then you Sami Jemfi, put me some way wonderful things when I say yan tuana moa in Shokran Yabinum. Ubenya power pet and no mako kone wako jina dia kufufroso. And I feel the whole Kasas and Fufro. Sami Okujoto. Honorable Samuel, Foreign Minister, very clear and emphatic. We need a state of emergency. Declare it. Minister of Lands, Makofibua. We need a state of emergency. Declare it now. We know the problem. And the gestures they were making when they were making those submissions. Sam George, the president has failed. This is not about politics, it's about leadership. A president can stop Galamsey in 1 week if he wants. All is on record. Social media and intro. That is why my document is 30 pages. I've quoted all of them to refer to the Speaker of Parliament that I know what I'm talking about. And I've also quoted the CSOs and what they have said. And I've backed it with the law. You cannot be preaching something when you come into a preach vice. You, Sam George, you said this is not about politics. It's about leadership. The president has failed. Now when it's your turn, your president has not failed. Why? Is governance a circus?
Or maybe it's too early.
It's governance a circus.
Or maybe
a circus means concert. That is what we call circles. From town to town, concert, comedy. Governance is not a circus. Don't sit in one vein, say certain things on serious national matters.
Is it not too early?
It's not too early. What is too early about mercury's sipping into the soil? Mercury no pass as in 2075. Even that's the minimum. Some scientists say 10 years and more. I can say in the 20th of October 2025, I can say. Sa in other areas among fire researcher mercury alcohol no ebe film kwati say 2075. That time me know ya bob ya old. Na say ya hakra yakopa na ma ya dom. Ya mother your woman no. So this is a serious matter. Okay. And we'll pay for it dearly. So I'm saying that even we have demonstrations, even we have interviews. Me am a lawyer. Me say I'm Rabbi Oho. So let's test the law. And NDC people are getting it wrong. They shouldn't get it wrong. When under Article 69(4), also Speaker of Parliament, Eddie Comer Chief Justice. Not Chief Justice, and 4 senior most judges. No more 5, no more panel. No more panel, they will determine the prima facie matter, just like Chief Justice or her ladyship token. Prima facie case will have to be established. Ekuonaba, now Supreme Court acting Chief Justice, but for money. Say, President Mahama, okay, Galam say, very dangerous, existential threat, but President Mahama on declare state of emergency on your BBR because it's too early, or blah, 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 all the justification. So because of that, there is no prima facie case. Then the whole world and Ghana will know that, hey, those people called Ghanaians who are destroying their water and going for good, it is not only their president who rejected the emergency, but their judiciary also rejected. Then President Mahama is insulated. It is NDC for Omokanya. If we read, Africans don't read. People should get the document and read. What I'm doing right now, even knows the benefit of Mahama himself. Because now everybody will be pointing fingers at trying to say, President, Oman Penny, one person will declare. Eko Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court judges can say, no prima facie case. Now just say, judiciary. So I to say, it is too early. Obi
Swaji Ben say justice tokono removal no, and as I open the floodgate, you want to test the waters. As person will test it.
It is not necessarily so. It is based on the events. Events be anywhere out mean so. Sasem we see a be see that because until 1951, Kwame Nkrumah, His Excellency, leader of government business, 57 independent, 96 obey president, you know. From Kwame Nkrumah time, there has been no constitutional invocation to remove the president. And before Kwame Nkrumah, not Bruni Neoho. Okay. So this is the first provision invoking the constitutional provision to remove president. So it's
the only precedents we have.
Thank you. So it's not because of the Justice Tokono thing. Okay. So events be anywhere, there would have been no grounds. Okay. And events that capitalizes or that bring about such invocation, they are rare. Galam say we are rare.
The awokan nyina wunyina so ba yakoso so ye mampani oath a wo so e no empache betime nya oath no the part that would do one sem ne gina esa mampani akse ye bo say one yen ensuo mu awie mu obe protect yen put the state into ridicule empache monfa Nicholas obenya that part ato TV ni so amami ana yemfa oath ne analyze ade kakra bi na yenhwa ade nti eguso a yehwe no yehwehwe the oath a mampani so ya kyerese eniama eti say nkese by this time we declare state of emergency that sans ordinano aboso na ne susu na Ghana fo hia ode bebo ye ho ban eno na ye ray ejina so yera
omode to so no meso me omede
o okay so
the presidential or the presidential oath okay it was second schedule to the 1992 constitution which me we chire ho okay but like a constitution no I having been elected to the high office of President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear, solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I will at all times preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear, solemnly affirm that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana and suffer the penalty for it. We are not joking. A constitution is the topmost law that governs a country. It makes provisions. If amu a constitution, amu fi say do man penimba, ama penino abe demigoda. Yentimi fan senkana and come for winship. Okay. Esheho, say man peniniba. No bibia and fata, especially the life of the people are also free. It's not about President Mahama as a person. And this for excuse me, penny phone call for Obiandi Matemba family. It's not about President Mahama, it's not about President Akufo-Addo, it's not about President Rawlings, it's not about President Kwame Nkrumah, it's not about them. It's about the systems and the structures. Yeah, a constitution says Oman Penimba, na say the presidential oath. Usachre na obetna kunyane so na oya nyoma enche so obebo ye ho ban a ebetime tune free ho sa pepepe na meye me bone be na maye Me boni bia meso me de no ebi me call demonstration ebi me interview meso ma left the bar no high. In fact, you say that I am the one who has taken the strictest accountability. So be it. That is why a nation is formed. And under Article 41, I have a duty as a citizen of this country to defend the constitution, to preserve the environment. Duties of a citizen is there. So I'm doing this as a duty on me as a citizen.
Okay. So, Cecilia, what do you petition our parliament already?
You're a lawyer.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am cheerful. So we'll pay a sifita structure of what ye, and the enough for Wokodom unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains to be a unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free summer kama. The oyan is so befraying. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
I was so no bumble here. Nami Papa Mudi, Pro Technologies, and I come from our Annie Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yes, on ESA install CCTV cameras in the Sour Ghana and NASA brochure now for Ghana. Now, best CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and in South. We use CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell. Opadia, man, none wants to that form. Near general construction. So, Pessi, Sufi Dimao, say ya bansoro. Then, Tia, Sawashasi, no Pessi. Diba anafe na pese sidima wono woni en eminsa woso nie de wobuni se ye no nyina ne wabochime mu ha ene branch ewa Ghana na eni mo bra wo bre nti so sika fa yensemu a sro bia nim wo dad da edan bi apese osi plan bia and which is so yes solar power and abamba won sensem bia de oni Pro Technologies eminsa woso ye smart home abafo fidie bi apese hye wo fie ana intercom ebi hujuma ene essential interior decoration yes ufie na mawo ana wa si ufie na pese siesi hodoma wo se eye office ye betwa ho neat ne wo car tracker ana GPS obetimi dia track your car bibia car na nam bia obetimi ahwe e wo phone so and which is so fidie bi na wo hu ko first install ana ne settings ye beye e ye Ghana office ewo Ashie Adenta Dodo Road ye ne CBG ene di animhwe for information or WhatsApp +1 401 7570 300 and +1 401 6992 254. Pro Technologies customer satisfaction is our topmost priority.
It's centered on your grace.